only on CBS 11. A local mom stunned tonight after receiving a warrant arrest notice in the mail because of her tamales. Jeff Paul live in Carrollton tonight with why this woman is in some hot water.
Because a lot of people were being haters and they probably reported her. And, boom, we're here today. Like, yo, that seems to happen a lot. Like, people, me knowing that this is happening, them trying to pass these bills and these laws, and I'm seeing somebody trying to make some money, an honest, hard living. Like, they out here, they cooking food, they trying to sell it and stuff like that. Boom, now somebody come and snitch. Like, damn. That's why I tell people, yo, once you make them first couple $100, make sure you go get that permit so you don't get in trouble. Yeah, the license is free, but you got to pay for them permits. And people got it mixed up because they've been told you got to pay for your license. No, you get a free license. You get a free LLC, a free EIN number. What you got to pay for are the permits to be able to cook and, sell in certain areas. And yet I could just keep going. The permits is what's going to cost you, not the license.
Okay, oftentimes if someone wants tamales, they have to either make them themselves or find someone selling them, often right out of their house. Well, the city of Carrollton says no, and now a local woman could have to pay a fine of nearly $1,000 or find herself in cuffs.
Oh shit! And let me not mention that if you don't got that permit, yeah, that fine is kind of hefty. Like it starts off at 1,000. So imagine.
A yellow postcard carrying a serious message Denise Cruz thought was a joke at first.
Oh, that has to be wrong. I was like, I don't have any tickets under my name. That's just my first reaction. Never would have I thought tamales.
You heard right. A warrant arrest notice for tamales. A few months back, Cruz decided to whip up some masa, steam up some corn husks, and post on Nextdoor she was selling tamales.
It's just so common. But that's why, to me, I'm just like, I don't know why it's such a big deal.
Evidently, it was a big deal. A $700 problem.
When it hit me, I was like, that is a lot of money.
When she
Hey, how I get from 700 to 1,000? The board just said 1,000. Hold on.
called the city, a clerk told her someone narked on her for not having a food permit.
I don't understand because
She should call her
anything,
city
I
council.
would have rather them come to me first if they had any concerns.
Carrollton Environmental Services says it takes foodborne illnesses very seriously. Director says a fine was issued and not a warning because tamales are considered potentially hazardous food due to the cooked corn and meat being used.
What if somebody got sick from them? What if somebody, could have died from them? And I completely understand those concerns.
But Cruz says she feels the city's actions are a little extreme.
I'd just rather stay away from that at the moment, from making tamales.
Now, Cruz says the fine normally would be $617, but it is $700 because she wants to fight this in court. She's going to come here tomorrow, pay it, and that's when a date will be set when she'll see a judge. Reporting live here in Carrollton, I'm Jeff.
Yo, it's crazy though, but as crazy as it seems, I don't get tired of telling people, yo, get that permit, get that permit. That's why I say here, I'm like, yo, if I'm going to do the food, I'm going to come, I'm going to sell what I got to sell, get this little money, right? Because it's like $200, $300 to get the permit to be able to sell food. Go down there, pay to get the permit, and I'm able to do this and do that without nobody, like, because once the cops come and you got that permit, right? Because you can have the LLC, but that permit trumps that LLC. Without that permit, that LLC means shit if you're trying to sell food. And I'm being honest because, I've seen it happen out here a lot of times. And I tell people, get the permit so stuff like this don't happen. It seems like she had a license, but she didn't have her permit. And it is messed up because once people start, calling in and saying, yo, this person is doing this person is doing this. And if they pop up and you don't have a permit or they find out you don't have a permit to do this, it's curtains, yo. Like, and I'm only saying it because I want to avoid a lot of people. Them fines do start off from 1,000 on up. Like, shit be crazy. And they don't care if you could pay it or not. And if you can't pay it, you're going to have to go to jail for as long as they say. Like, whether it's a week, 2 weeks, a month, couple months,